When our water heater broke down last month, it was a nightmare. It took 5 hours for the plumber to show up, and he charged us a couple of $100 just to come out. And then it cost another $1,800 to put in the new water heater. By the time it was all said and done, I felt like I'd been taken. But what else could I do?
The smartest thing you can do is get a home warranty from American Residential Warranty. Their home warranties pay to repair or replace all your major appliances when they break, and they will break, and at the worst possible time. Call American Residential Warranty right now for free information on home warranties starting at just pennies a day. Don't wait for your refrigerator to stop running or your ceiling fans to stop turning. Call American Residential Warranty right now. Ask how you can save up to 50% on washer and dryer coverage. Just call 1-800-616-8010. That's 1-800-616-8010. Again, 1-800-616-8010. Call now.
Did you ever look at the stains in your coffee cup and then realize that's exactly what happens to your teeth? Power Swabs is the 5-minute solution to get your teeth white without visiting the dentist. This is Ben Gordon with Power Swabs, and if your teeth are stained from coffee, tea, or smoking, all it takes is 5 minutes with Power Swabs. In 5 minutes, you'll see an average of 2 shades whiter teeth, and in 7 days, 6 shades. It's clinically proven to whiten natural teeth as well as caps and veneers. The secret is a tooth detergent that was developed by Dr. Martin Ginniger that lifts stains off of your teeth. Best of all, there's no messy strips or trays that you have to leave in your mouth for an hour. Just swab your teeth for 5 minutes and you're done. To try Power Swabs risk-free, call 1-800-291-5140. That's 1-800-291-5140. I guarantee your bright white smile will have your friends talking about how great you look. Try it risk-free today. 1-800-291-5140. That's 1-800-291-5140.
Tired of paying outrageous prices for Viagra? Well, we have great news for you. Now you can finally get Viagra at huge discounts. Healthy Man allows you to save up to $500 on Viagra. Why pay U.S. pharmacy prices of $15 per pill or more when you can get Viagra for less than $3 a pill? Call today and get 40 Viagra pills for only $99. This can cost as much as $600 at your local pharmacy. You can't afford not to call us. If you want Viagra at the lowest prices, never pay $15 a pill pharmacy prices again. Get Viagra for less than $3 a pill. Call 800-595-2614 today and save up to $500 and get 40 pills for just $99. Healthy Man is fast, easy, and affordable. Operators are waiting at 595-2614 to take your call now. Call 800-595-2614. That's 800-595-2614. Again, 800-595-2614.
The following letters were written by our troops.
My dear fellow Americans, I truly appreciate your support. I was starting to wonder if people had forgotten about us over here, but then one of my buddies showed me this website, and now as tears are streaming down my face, I can see for sure that you haven't. Private Emily B., U.S. Army.
It's so heartwarming to see the American people not letting the men and women of the armed forces be forgotten. Your letters make a group of grown men, battle-hardened and gruff, act like a bunch of kids around a Christmas tree. Thanks. Staff Sergeant Matthew H., U.S. Army.
Your support may be the most important thing our troops can carry with them. But don't take our word for it. Take theirs. To show your support, visit americasupportsyou.mil. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Defense and the Ad Council.
When our water heater broke down last month, it was a nightmare. It took 5 hours for the plumber to show up, and he charged us a couple of $100 just to come out. And then it cost another $1,800 to put in the new water heater. By the time it was all said and done, I felt like I'd been taken. But what else could I do?
The smartest thing you can do is get a home warranty from American Residential Warranty. Their home warranties pay to repair or replace all your major appliances when they break, and they will break, and at the worst possible time. Call American Residential Warranty right now for free information on home warranties starting at just pennies a day. Don't wait for your refrigerator to stop running or your ceiling fans to stop turning. Call American Residential Warranty right now. Ask how you can save up to 50% on washer and dryer coverage. Just call Call 1-800-616-8010. That's 1-800-616-8010. Again, 1-800-616-8010. Call now.
On the battlefield, there's a saying America's military men and women live by. Never leave a fallen warrior behind. Ever. Off the battlefield, Wounded Warrior Project operates with the same goal. We leave no warrior behind. Wounded Warrior Project is a non-profit organization created to help our men and women returning home with the scars of war. Whether those scars are physical or mental, we're here to make sure that they heal. And whether it's helping those with post-traumatic stress disorder live a normal life again, or giving much-needed support to injured warriors in veterans' hospitals. Because no one deserves our help more than the men and women who risk their lives to keep us safe. Wounded Warrior Project. We never leave a fallen warrior behind. Ever. Learn more about what we do at woundedwarriorproject.org.
Zinc Media. Feel the power of knowledge.
We're going to do some battling. That's all we do is battling over here at the Rod Eccles Show. I'm going to be doing some more battling. Battling against evil. Battling against ignorance. Yeah, y'all who don't know, y'all ignorant. Welcome back to the Rod Eccles Show. I am, of course, your lovable host, El Rod, coming to you live from my bunkerized home studio somewhere within the great granite state of New Hampshire. And yes, if you missed the first hour, at the end, I fully called out the Black Lives Matter movement. Called them out. They're racist. They're bigoted. They're nothing but bullies. Well, leftists are bullies anyway. Liberals are not. They try to be bullies. But the problem with liberals and me is that the reason why some of them hate me so much, and I didn't realize, I'm starting to understand and realize now when how some of these people talk, that now that the show is growing, my writings are being known, I'm speeches all over the place. People are starting to understand and know who I am. My reputation is starting to precede me, and there are people out there that loathe me right now. And I just say, good, that means I'm doing my job. But they loathe me not because of what I say, but because I won't back down or back off or sidestep or backstep or backpedal or do anything else but move forward. I push them out of my way and say, you are irrelevant. Because the only thing that matters to me is logic and the truth. Want to come at me, you better have some facts, some logic, some history. Sometimes they try historical data. Had somebody today just try to throw down with me on historical data on racism. And they took the old tactic but made it new. I didn't know until this young man decided to tell me today that blacks flipped from Republican to Democrat when FDR was in office. Yes, FDR got them to flip because Republicans became Dixiecrats and all the Dixiecrats and racists from the Democrat Party under FDR went over to the Republican Party. Where did he get this type of crapola of information? And it was the most I had to say, well, you know what? I had to tell him that, look, blacks were voting Republican up until the late 60s. And that LBJ, that wonderful president, he is on tape, recorded, of what his exact true feelings of blacks and what welfare was really all about and what he was going to do with blacks and welfare. It's on tape. You can't deny it. So again, I say, this is why they don't like me. Because I'm not like this poor little girl, Emily Foz, who just crawled into a ball and said, I'm sorry. I'm saying, no, I'm not doing that. I am not doing it. You want to, throw down the challenge. Come on now. I know some of them out there are saying, well, you don't understand. I'm like, I understand more than that rich kid out there who says that he's oppressed. I've lived in the ghetto. I've lived in the inner city. I've gone to inner city public schools. Most of them kids out there that go to these highfalutin colleges, they don't know any of that kind of stuff because mommy, it's like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air with them. Give me a break. I have lived under threat. I have been shot at. I've had guns pointed at me. I've had cops point guns at me. I've had people threaten me as a teenager and as a middle schooler, threaten to beat the piss out of me unless I left because they were white racists. I know because I've lived it. These little black pampered little thugs have no clue because they haven't lived it, and I'm calling them all out. Yeah, so if you got something to say, bring it. Here's the number. 603-835-3224. I guarantee you not a single one of you are going to call because you know who you're dealing with. And I am no Emily Foz. I will wipe the floor with you. You ain't got nothing on me, honey. I can be as Southern black as you want me to be. Talk to them all the time. Them at family reunions. How you doing? Tay Diggs has a 6-year-old son with his ex-wife, actress Menzel, who happens to be white. Now, he recently wrote a children's book inspired by a son called Mixed Me, M-I-X-E-D, Me. Now, that sounds like a cute book. He explained in November 13th interview with the Griot why he prefers the term mixed to black, which is often how the offspring of black and white interracial relationships choose to be identified. Well, they choose to be identified that way because that's what everybody calls them. Unless, of course, they don't look it. Now you got some mixed kids who turn out to be quite light, and they don't look black. They don't have what you might call the quote unquote black features, and they don't have black skin. They don't have the black hair. So I get people that mix me up. I'll go down into Little Havana. I call it Little Havana, but that's Lowell and Lawrence here in Massachusetts. And look, it still happens to this day. I have people that all of a sudden, they're talking. I don't know, they're talking to me because they're talking in Spanish. And they look at me or they tap me on the shoulder and invariably they say, "You don't speak English? You don't speak Spanish, Meng?" Well, they don't say Meng, but they say, "You don't speak. What's the matter? You don't speak Spanish?" No. They go, "Oh man, you bad Puerto Rican or bad Dominican. I said, I'm not Puerto Rican or Dominican, dude. I get confused with being Dominican or Puerto Rican all the time by Latinos. So I understand how some of these mixed race kids